Hi Scorpio, welcome back. This is a new moon in Libra reading for September 25th, 2022. We're going to look at the energies that are playing out for you, and just a little reminder that Mercury in retrograde ends on October 2nd. And yeah, I'm a little bit tongue-tied, just so you know. Okay, let's have a quick look here. The first column is what is the new moon bringing in for you. I have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles for me is, well, I see a couple of things here. This is my Leo card, the Queen of Wands, and that is very often about healing on an internal and external level. It's up to you, but there is a lot of healing. The sun is very healing, and the Leo is about sunshine and the sun. And so there can also be a light shown on something as well with the Queen of Wands. I think she's magic. I like her. Um, and really, she's quite magical, and magic really works through her. The Eight of Pentacles is my good health and healthy body, healthy wallet card. It's work you like to do. There may be some longer hours or some extra work, but you don't mind because you enjoy doing it. And you also enjoy a healthy wallet. I do believe that the Queen of Wands likes to spend money. She's definitely somebody who wants to look her best. So they're very attractive people. Whether they are physically attractive is not the point. There's an attractive personality here, and people like to be around them. It's like the sun, you want to warm your hands by the sun. So, yes, moth to a flame. So this may be somebody that you are dealing with at work, or it may be somebody who is giving you extra work, or it may be you enjoying extra work or just really being productive. Eight of Pentacles can be honing your skills. But again, it can just be a very active energy. And this could also be health-wise. How you are, I would, Three of Swords and Five of Wands is how you are reacting to this situation. Interesting. It seems to me like there can be some conflict of the heart here. The Three of Swords is feeling separated or separate from people or situations. It's quite a contradiction with the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is very solar energy, and that encompasses and includes everyone. But you seem to have the feeling that you are separate from this, and this causes some confrontation or some conflict, and this can be within, but it can also show itself outwardly. The Three of Swords is separation, but it's the thought of separation that creates an emotional response. And we are not separate. All points in space and time are connected. And so it is the thought that we are separated. Even if we're far away from somebody, even if we do actually physically separate from someone, we are not separate. And we're connected always. And so just the thought of that we can be separate is the thing that causes pain and heartache. And the Five of Wands is for me conflict within group situations. Maybe this is one person, maybe this is several. It could even have something to do with the Queen of Wands. But the Five of Wands is somebody who, or is a situation that everybody is kind of wants the same outcome, but they have different ways or different ideas of how to get there. I do feel like there's some sort of rearranging that you need to do. And I do feel like that can be on an internal level and a very mental level at that. Although Five of Wands is kind of spicy. I think it's like a spicy energy. But it is cooperative efforts. So it's funny that you feel kind of separate within cooperative efforts. Something to think about. The outcome is the Lovers and Judgment. So you could be a little bit harsh on yourself and how you judge yourself at this time. I do feel like with the Lovers there that you would like to, well, you have the option of choosing something more mundane or something a bit more esoteric or higher minded. And the Judgment card is, I feel that you are judging yourself in this situation, or people, other people in this situation as well. But I do think that there is some information that comes to light with the Judgment card that helps you to finalize a judgment, because this is the outcome of the previous cards. And so it is a culmination of what is possible or what will happen or what could happen by the end of the 2 to 4 weeks. Let's get some clarification here. So the first row I would like to clarify, and that's with the Two of Swords. And so, yeah, these are definite decisions that need to be made. There can be a stalemate, and it can be because of this person, or it can just be you, but there is absolutely a stalemate with this person. We're unable to make decisions because our head and our heart are not in sync. The heart says one thing, the head says something else, and so just not clear on really what to do at this moment. But I do feel by the end of the 2 to 4 weeks, you will have a better idea of what it is that you want to do or how you would like to proceed. And mostly because of that Judgment card and the Lovers, both of them are making, it's a crossroads and it's time to make a decision. So let's have a clarification card for the center row, which is how you are dealing with the situation. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So two fives. Two fives are telling me that there's some instability. So instability with passions, instability with financial or physical assets. Again, this has something to do with your own mindset. Again, the Three of Swords is the mind. It's an active mind, and it's also taking action, but it's thought. And so the Five of Pentacles for me is a bit of a, the thinking is a lack mentality. And this can be even self-speak, because I do feel the conflict can be within. And it's maybe even what you hear and how you interpret what you hear, and not necessarily what the person is saying, that can cause this kind of imbalance with the Five of Pentacles. But the Five of Pentacles is pushing you to find balance, as is the Five of Wands. All fives push you to find balance. And with the six, the Lovers there, you will find balance. You absolutely will. And that's through your own judgment. But it's being fair in judgment. So let's get another card for that. I have a feeling that your head can really get away with you during this period. You have the Knight of Wands, so there's some information coming in. Absolutely, you're going to hear some information. Now, the Knight of Wands for me is messages, and it can be through text, email, phone calls. It's usually electronic, and it's something that comes in rather quickly, or information that you didn't have before. That will help you to make a decision. That will help you to decide this situation out, and at that crossroads you can make a decision, a better and well-informed decision. And that's really what I thought the Judgment was there for. And I think the experience that you're going to be having in the next 2 to 4 weeks in regards to these people will really help you to solidify and make a final decision if you've been waffling, the Two of Swords, about making a decision, just kind of going back and forth in your head and heart. The outcome, or rather what the Spirit wants you to know, is the Chariot. Interesting card. It is about taking control It's about taking control from within, though. So it is wonderful here, actually, because you get to get a handle on these instabilities and this thinking of separation. You really do get a handle on it. The Chariot is a mystery card as far as I'm concerned, especially because of the two sphinxes on the original deck that aren't moving. They're pulling a chariot, but they're not going anywhere. They're just sitting there. And quite contently, as is the Chariot. And the mystery with this card for me is there is nowhere to go and there's nothing to do. And that's how you take control. Interesting, no? I'm going to leave you with that mystery. I'm going to let you think about it because there is some pondering that needs to go on here. You need to reassess situations right now. But I feel like it's the inner control. It's the alignment with the heart, your head, and your spirit that really puts you in the driver's seat. It really is control here. Also, I am going to say, watch your car. Watch when you're in the car. There can be some instability around that, I would say. So just, stay off your phone when you're in your car. Yeah. Be mindful. Be very, very mindful. But I do feel like the Chariot is you get yourself under control. That's my feeling with this Chariot card here. For some reason I want to pull one more, and I'm going to. Three of Cups. There you go. So how does one control the inner life, the inner thinking, the inner world? Is the Three of Cups. That's always gratitude. Always be grateful. Even for your instabilities, even for the situations outside that make you look within to find answers. The Three of Cups is the joie de vivre, the joy of life. Be grateful. Be grateful for every little thing. It is also women that support you. There is a Queen of Wands here. So this may be somebody who is supporting you, especially in a financial situation or a work situation, employment, that kind of thing. Monies. But also health, because I have the Eight of Wands is also my good health card. And so maybe you were deciding on somebody who, a doctor or some kind of physician or mental health expert, that kind of thing. That's also possible here to help heal anything that's bothering you at the moment. I can see that as a possibility. But it's also enjoy life. Find what is good and keep your thoughts and energy and your motivation there. Okay, Scorpio, I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I very much appreciate it. I will be back in 2 weeks with the full moon reading. And until then, be well. Thanks again. Bye.